The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Tampa. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady now on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 43 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
J. Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
34-yard line.
Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st down.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bills' 37-yard line.
Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Brady on the bootleg. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Another Buccaneers 1st down.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Allen, flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20.
You got to love it, baby. Give me some more.
5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 85 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Ray Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On the move to his left. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well. On 1st down, Allen flushed out right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The Bills ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have broken the tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Buccaneers 15.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to bring it.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 3rd down. Brady airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man complete.
How you like
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 79 yards. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady going to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Allen will try again on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. He's got a first down past the 30. Bye-bye, Beasley. 20.
They are not ready for us.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have broken the tie. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Allen to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run here with Singletary. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and...
Again, it'll be Singletary. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Rolling to his right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he gets it down to the 32. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And give them a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown.
John Brown. 37 yards. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do.
And got his man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. Throwing on first down is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
Point conversion.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big play here for the Bills. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air. Allen being chased out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown.
Stephon Diggs. 34 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Buccaneers, 31.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Caught on the right side by Jones. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Allen escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Dancing to his left. That escapes the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Third down. 3rd and 13.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Forced out to his under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jason Pierre-Paul, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, Singletary. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.